प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चाभिवृता नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ईशावास्यमिदं समस्तभुवनं त्यक्त्वार्थदेहादिकं ब्रह्मण्येव मुमुक्षुणा नवरतं निष्ठाविधेयात्मनि अर्हत्वाय तत्र कर्मविहितं कार्यं पुरा निष्फलम् विद्वानित्थमुपाचरन् हि भजते निर्लेपात्मेश्वरम्। भिन्नोऽस्माद्विषयाशयोऽन्धतमसः लोकान्त्रयात्यात्मः संसारं यदविद्यया कलयते स्वात्मन्ययं ह्यात्मः। तत्त्वं निश्चलमात्मनोऽपि जववत् चित्ताद्वतातीन्द्रियं सर्वव्यापविक्रियं रविमरुत् वह्निहादिचेष्टादधत् सर्वव्याप्यविक्रियं रविमरुत् रव्यादिचेष्टादधत्। So we are looking at the commentary of the second verse, and the third pada was more or less over, and we are supposed to take the fourth pada. So this happens to be somewhere around the middle of page 7. So here he said Atindriyam Javavat Bata Atindriyam. So this word Atindriyam actually happens to be the word in the original mantra referred to by Deva. If you look at the Ishavasya mantra, Ane jadekam manasojaviyah nainad deva aapnuvan purvamarshad. So this is how the mantra goes. In fact, what is interesting to note is, so he has captured most of the contents that are available in Bhashya in his own commentary, with his own links being provided by Ramarayakal. So tad devaha is the word that you find in the Upanishad mantra. Ane jadekam manasojaviyah nainad deva aapnuvan. Usually we understand by the word deva some divine beings. How does the word deva refer to Indriyani? In fact, if you look at this Bhagavad Gita, Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha parasparam bhavayantaha shreyah paramavapsyatha. So anena means through this karma may you propitiate the devas. So devaha refers to the divine beings. Devan bhavayata anena. Those invisible forces are referred to by the word deva. Deva also refers to Indriyani in many places if you look at the Upanishads. In fact, the word Deva stems from the root Div. Div. Div has variety of meanings, almost 10 meanings. So the word Div, Divyati. So Divyati, so means one who is pleased. Modate, it is in that sense also it is used. Gachati, it is used. Kridati, it is used. So Kridati you can very easily relate. So either with reference to Devas, those divine forces. So play around with all things. So this can be one way of understanding. So Diva, so Div is the word, and here Bhagavad Pada in his commentary he says Nainad Devaha Dyotanad Devaha, because they glow. See, Dyotanad Devaha. So Divyatyanena you can say, so which means Karane if you use. So place with the. After all, even if you engage with the worldly activities, in fact, one of the meanings of Diva is Vyavahara. Any of the transactions, if you do, it is only through the Indriyas you do. So Divyatyanena means, so through these Indriyas you engage with the word, and therefore Indriyani can be referred to by the word Devaha. So here he uses Dyotanat. Dyotanat means Prakashanat. So for you to engage, so something has to be known to you. Existence is known to you, and therefore this is through Indriyas, and therefore you can say Dyotanat, Prakashanat. Dyotanat Devaha Chakshuradini Indriyani. In fact, there is another mantra which has Devaha. Here we have in this mantra Nainad Deva Apnuvan. So Nainad Devaha Apnuvan. Na Chakshusha Grihyate Napi Vacha Nanyair Devais Tapasa Karmana Va. We have in Mundakopanishad. See, Na Chakshusha Grihyate Napi Vacha Nanyair Devaihi Tapasa Karmana Va. Nanyair Devaihi. So Devaihi there also means Indriya. Indriyani. Nanyair Devaihi na Chakshusha Grihyate Napi Vacha Nanyair Devaihi. He says even Tapasa. Tapasa Karmana Va. Anyway, so that is a very important mantra in Mundakopanishad. So there also you find the word Devaha used in the sense of Indriyani. So here Ramaraya doesn't use the word Devaha, but he straight away uses Indriyam. Okay? So Indriyam. So that is why he says Atayeva Atindriyam Indriyagrahyam Nahi Manasopi Javiyam Sam Artham Indriyani Grinhiyuhu. Manasopi Javiyam Samartham Indriyani na Grinhiyuhu. There the example was given. Ashwad Javiyam Sam Harinam Mahisha. So we have to start with the next para. Now, Kasmadidam Nishchalam Ata Aha Sarvavyapi Iti. So this entity Atman is described Nischala through the phrase. So Nischala. So Kasmat Nischalaha. There the reason he gives is Sarvavyapi, because it is all pervasive. Because it is all pervasive, it is Nischala. So he elaborates on that. Nahi Nasya Kinchit Kutaschit Kenachit Chalanam Upapadyate. Purnasya means all pervasive entity. Nahi Kutaschit Kinchit Kenachit. All three phrases have been used. Kinchit Kutaschit Kenachit. Chalanam always means there is a certain force which is involved. Without force, nothing moves. So This we have to be very clear. Chalanam means there is a force. Now he is all-pervasive entity, he says, and motion also implies a shift in the position. So since it is all-pervasive, so you cannot think of motion for this. Kinchit, kutaschit, kenachit. So there is some instrument you can think of, okay, who is responsible for this. So you by no means you can think of kutaschit. Okay, by no means you can think of motion for an all-pervasive entity. Nahi purnasya kinchit, kinchit chalanam, kutaschit chalanam, kenachit chalanam. Okay. Upapadyate. Upapadyate means it is reasonable to hypothesize. Okay, it is impossible. Atayeva apavikriyam. Apavikriyam means apagata vikriya. So that is how he is trying to explain. Nirvikaram. Essentially that's what comes. Okay. Vikriya means a change. Apagata vikriya, therefore nirvikaram. Paripurnasya janma marane tavat nastaha. In fact, he further says, so this is a very generic statement. You say something is all-pervasive. So for that all-pervasive entity, janma and marana cannot be conceived of. Janma and marana imply that it is non-pervasive. A non-pervasive entity cannot have janma and marana. Why? Janma means it was not there and now it has come to existence. Okay, in a particular location. Okay. So this is what is janma. So your physical body was not there. This physical body came into existence in this world. So therefore, from somewhere, from some form, it comes into existence somewhere in some form. So this is what janma means. So marana also like that. Therefore, he is saying, Paripurnasya janma marane tavat nastaha. All-pervasive entity cannot have janma or marana. Nastaha. Kutaschidaagatehe kvachit prayatescha janma marana rupatvat. So this is an interesting statement. Kutaschidaagatehe means you have to come from somewhere. Okay. Kutaschidaagatehe. This is what is kutaschidagatihi. Kutaschidagamanameva janma. And the second aspect is kvachit prayatehe. Going elsewhere. So this is what is marana. So elsewhere means you take up some other sharira. So kutaschidagatehe, from some sharira. Kvachit gatehe prayatescha janma marana rupatvat tayoho purne asambhavat. In a purna entity, this is not possible. Janma marana bhavecha satta vriddhi viparinama kshayanam apyabhavat. This has to do with the 6 vikriyas that is being spoken in Yaskas. See, so janma, okay. See, in fact, this phrase goes like this: Jayate asti, vardhate, parinamate, apakshiyate, nashyati. Now, jayate mritihi. In between, asti, vardhate, parinamate, apakshiyate. So these 4 things, right? So jayate means asti, you exist for some time. Vardhate, you grow. Parinamate, so you keep transforming. Okay. Apakshiyate, the faculty, everything goes down, right? So this is apakshiyate. And finally, nashyati. Now these 4 vikriyas, which are sandwiched between janma and marana, are not possible. Once you deny janma marti, then obviously these vikriyas will not be there. So that is what is meant by apavikriyam. So the argument is, since it is an all-pervasive entity, Janma Marana is not possible. And since Janma Marana is not possible, any of the other Vikriyas that you have been talking about is also not possible. So that is what he is saying. Satta is existence, asti. Vridhihi, growth. Viparinamaha, transformation. Apakshayaha, decaying. Abhavat. Why? He says, Janmapur Vikahite. All these Vikriyas are Janma Purvika. So Janma Purvika means it starts with Janma. Janma Purvika. Yo hi jataha saeva astiti vardhate iti viparinamate iti kshiyate iti cha kalabhedad uchyate. This is what is to be understood. Kalabhedad uchyate. In fact, all these Vikriyas go in sequence in time. So, Johi Jayate, Yohi Jataha, the one who is born, Yohi Jataha, Saha Asti Tuchate. Then Vardhate. In fact, there is a beautiful description. This Vriddhi, particularly when you are young. Like today morning, somebody was carrying a 3-week baby. So he was just saying, so you see, so small, he is so carefully handling. So this Jayate, Asti, then Vardhate. So there is a nice description. Kalidasa says, Dine dine sa parivardhamana. Dine dine sa parivardhamana. Labdhodaya chandramasi galekha. Daya chandramasi. So this is by describing Parvati, he says. Day after day she was growing. How? Like the face of the moon. Okay. Between two successive phases, you may not find that kind of a difference. Dine dine sa parivardhamana means kshane kshane. So this is what will be happening in the initial phases. So that is why asti vardhate, then parinamate. So viparinamate kshiyate iti cha kalabhedat uchyate. Kalabhedat uchyate. So this sharira, in fact, will be quite applicable after growth. Okay, so shiryate iti sharira. Okay. Now he asked this question. Nacha satta brahma dharma eva iti vachyam. So this is an interesting question he is asking. Hare Babu, what did you say? You said asti is not there. Sat Brahman is what is being described. Satta, in fact, Vedanta. Okay. So Chandogya Upanishad, Sadeva Somvedam Agre Asit. So that is what it starts with. And even Taittiriya, what does it? Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. There Satyam essentially speaks of existence. So you said existence is not there. How? Nanu satta brahma dharma eveti vachyam. He says, janmadhina sattayaha atathatvad. See, this satta which is being described here in Jayate Asti is janmadhina satta. Janmadhina satta is different from Kalatraya abadhya satta. We have to understand. So janmadhina satta is what is being denied. Nacha satta brahma dharmaha eveti vachyam. There he says janmadhina sattayaha atathatvat. What is atathatvat? Atathatvat means abrahma dharmatvat. Okay. So here in the previous sentence we had the word Brahma Dharma. So Brahma Dharma means the way you describe. Dharma is basically the characteristic feature. So Brahman is being described as the one which possesses satta. In fact, the satta of every being is Brahma Satta. This is what is Vedantic position. Then how did you deny satta? He says, so Janmadhina satta is what is being denied, and Janmadhina satta is not there. Okay? Atathatvat Abrahma dharmatvat. In the previous sentence you have Brahma dharma, the characteristic feature of Brahman. So this Sharira, for instance, Janmadhina satta. So Janmadhina satta is there for this Sharira. Okay. So Janmadhina sattayaha atathatvat. Then what is the satta of this Brahman? So he says, Kalatraya satta hi Brahma dharmaha. Kalatraya satta. So Kalatraya abadhya satta you can say. Kalatraya satta you can say. Kalatraya satta hi Brahma dharmaha. Yadva. Yadva means or else. Or else Indriya Vishayatvarupa Satyayam Bhavavikaraha. Indriya Vishayatvarupa Satyayam Bhavavikaraha. So this has to be understood. So Indriya Vishayatvarupa Satta. See, Satta, so that which is known to be existing, when you say. So that asana exists there. So when you want to say. So this existence of this padartha is sensed through your indriya. Understand? So the one whose presence make you sense, this sense of existence is what is Kalatraya Abadhya Satta. Okay? So Indriya Vishayatva Rupa Satyayam Bhava Vikaraha. In the Bhava Vikara Satta, where we said this Bhava Vikara is not there. So as a Vikara which is sensed through Indriya. In fact, there is a very interesting mantra, no? There the commentary is also very interesting. In Kathopanishad, we have a mantra. Kathopanishad, see, in fact, it starts with the comment, Buddhirhinah pramanam sadasatoho yathatmya avagami. See, Buddhirhinah pramanam sadasatoho yathatmya avagami. So whether it exists or does not exist, how do you say? Your buddhi is pramanam. Buddhirihi naf pramanam sadasatoho yathatmya avagami. That is how the discussion is being built. So if you say that this is not available for indriya, buddhi, it is not accessible now. If you deny buddhirihi naf pramanam sadasatoho yathatmya avagami. So if buddhi is not going to be available and indriyani are not available for recognizing, how do you recognize the satta? How do you recognize the satta that it is existing? In fact, Shankara will build, I think somewhere it appears in the third, somewhere in the Kathopanishad. Asti tyevopalabdhavyaha tattvabhavena chobhayoh asti tyevopalabdhasya tattvabhavah prasidati. Okay, around that mantra, the previous mantra. So that is where this discussion goes on. So he keeps that in mind. He says, Nanu evam atindriyasya vastunaha katham sadbhavabhyupagamaha ataaha. You said it is atindriya. So this is what overall was said. Atindriya, indriya, vishaya, manasaha api avishaya. Evam sati. It is only through buddhi. So there he says, Nanu evam atindriyasya vastunaha katham sadbhavabhyupagamaha. How do I know? How do you know what? I know the existence of some entities through my buddhi of all those entities which which are accessible to my sense organs. Now you are referring to some sort of an existence which is going to be existing in all the three times. How do I infer, understand the existence of Kalatraya Abadhya Vastu? Evam Atindriyasya Vastunaha Katham Sadbhavabhyupagamaha Ata Aha. Now he says, Ravimarudvanyadi cheshta dadhat. That is there in this shloka, right? Sarvavyapyapavikriyam. Up to that is over. Only the last half of the last quarter. Okay. Sarvavyapyapavikriyam. Ravimarudvanyadi cheshta dadhat. Ravimarudvanyadi cheshta dadhat. Ravimarudvanyadi cheshtaha. Ravyadinam yaha cheshtaha kriyaha. Gamana chalana bhasanadyaha taha dadhat. Dadhati vibhajati dharayati va dadhat. This word has 2-3 different meanings. So any of the meanings can be taken. So that is what he is trying to say. He is basically listing 3 padarthas. Ravi, Marut, Vanyadi, etc. Ravi, Marut, Vanyadi, Cheshta, Dadhat. What are the kriyas? Gamana, Chalana, Bhasanadyaha. So one can take it sequentially also. One can take each of them possessing these 3 also. What are the 3 padarthas? Ravi, Marutu, Vanyadi. Ravi is sun. Marut is Vayu. Vanhi is fire. Gamana, Chalana, Bhasana. Gamanam means from one place to the other place. Purvadesha, Viyoga Sahakrita, Uttaradesha, Sanyoganukulaha, Vyaparaha. So Purvadesha, Viyoga Sahakrita, Uttaradesha, Sanyogaha. So this is Gamanam. So here Marut is continuous motion, Chalanam. Ravi Marut, and then Vanhi Bhasamanam. Bhasamanam is something which is glowing. If you look at Ravi, in Ravi also you can think of Gamana Chalana Bhasanam. So Gamana Chalana Bhasanam. Marud also you can think of. So Gamanam Chalanam Bhasanam. Bhasanam is something which is making you evident something. So this is what is Bhasanam. So Vanhi, of course, you can just say. So any of them, anyway. So Dadhat, Dadhati, Vibhajati, Dharayati, Va Dadhat. How do we understand this particular phrase used by Ramaraya? In the original text, if you see, Tadhavato Jnanatyeti tishtat tasmin apo mahatarishva dadhati. This is the mantra that we have. Nainaddeva apnuvan purvam arishat. Purvam arishat basically means that which has already gone. That is what we saw earlier. Okay? So it travels super fast. Therefore, it is already existing. Purvam arishatu. Tadhavato jnanatyeti tishtat tasmin apo matarishva dadhati. The word matarishva is something which you will find repeatedly used in Vedic literature. Matarishva. Matarishva, if you look at the way it is derived, Matarishvayate. Matari means antarikshe. If you look at Bhashyakara, he will say Matari antarikshe shvayati gacchati iti Matarishva Vayuhu. Vayuhu. Matarishva means Vayuhu. So, tasmin napo matarishva dadhati. So, this is what the mantra says. Tadhavatonyaan. Anyaan dhavataha. Anyaan dhavataha means other things which are going. Anyaan dhavataha. Anyaan dhavataha atyeti. If you look at the commentary, he says, Tat dhavataha drutam gacchataha anyaan atma vilakshanaan mano vagindriya prabhritin atyeti atitya gacchati va. What is being described here is essentially this Sarvavyapyatma Tattva. It should be very clear. So it is a metaphorical description since it is Sarvavyapi which is present anywhere. So this is moving faster as if than any other thing. Atyeti, anyaan dhavataha atyeti, atitya gacchati. So this is a metaphorical description of this entity. Wherever you can think of it, it's there. Sarvan dhavataha atitya gacchati. But this motion that we are trying to ascribe to this Atman based on this description has to do with the upadhi. So swataha nirupadhikam etat nischalam athapi upadhivashad gacchati. So he says, Ivartham swayameva darishayati Shrutihi. Ivartham swayameva darishayati Tishthat. Swayam avikriyameva sat. Swayam so gacchati always means there is a certain vikriya. Okay? Sarvavyapi, this entity does not have any vikriya, and therefore gacchati is all through upadhi and swataha avikriyam. Tasmin. So then he says, Tasmin atma tattve sati nitya chaitanya swabhave matarishva vayuhu sarva pranibhugatmakaha yadashriyani sarva karyakarna jatani yasmin votani protani cha yat sutra samyakam sarvasya jagataha vidharayitri saha matarishva. See, there is a certain understanding which these people show, not only in this philosophical literature, but it has been transmitted to even the Jyotisha literature. So, Matarishva dadhati. So, means, so in fact, if you look at some of these Jyotisha literature, you will see they will describe a certain vayu. Okay? So, they will describe a certain vayu which is there somewhere, which is responsible for all these things to be moving. So, initially it has set this motion, and the motion which has been set, they keep continuing. Okay? Pravaha kshyo maruttanstu. It is called pravaha. Okay? Udayastamaya nimittam nityam pravahena vayuna kshiptaha lanka samapaschimadaha bhapanjara sagraho bhramati. So this is what you find in Aryabhatiya. Udayastamaya nimittam nityam pravahena vayuna kshiptaha. Okay? At some point there is a force which has been given to them, And that actually sets the whole thing in motion. Okay? Nityam pravahena vayuna kshiptaha lanka samapaschimagaha bhapanjara sagraho bhramati. Now if you look at here, he says saha madarishva. What does he do? Apaha. Apaha. Normally apaha means water. Here apaha means karmani. How do you take the word apaha to refer to karmani? How? No. So you can just say na pa. Pa dhatu you take. Pa pane. Pati. So karmani na panti. Understand? Na pati means, so karmas do not ultimately give you moksha. Okay? You can derive it that way. Apaha. Okay? So a is nanji, and then pa you take it as apaha. See, apaha karmani. Okay? So apaha karmani. So praninam, this is one way of understanding. Other way to see is, so any karma, so it is done only through apaha. So you can think of that way also. Apah pradhanani. Okay, so karmani. So apaha karmani praninam cheshta lakshanani. It is used as a metaphorical sense. Cheshta lakshanani. In fact, he says अग्न्यादित्य पर्जन्यादीनां ज्वलन दहन प्रकाशन अभिवर्षणादि लक्षणानि दधाति. So अग्न्यादित्य पर्जन्यादीनां what are the characteristics? ज्वलन दहन प्रकाशन अभिवर्षणम्. So jvalanam, dahanam, prakashanam, abhivarshanam. So all these things are actually set into motion through this matarishva. So whether it is parjanya, so whether it is jvalana. So jvalana, so here he uses the word ravi. Okay, so almost identical to the bhashya. Jvalana, dahana, prakashana, agnyaditya. You see? So parjanyadini jvalanadahana prakashana abhivarshana dilakshanaani dadhati vibhajati dharayati va. So vibhajati dharayati. So these are two things which we need to understand. So if you actually look into any of these Upanishads, so in many places, whether it is Taittiriya or it is Brihadaranyaka or some other thing, you will always find these descriptions. Bhishasmad dvatah pavate, Bhishodeti suryaha, Bhishasmad agnischendrascha, and so on you will find. So vidharayita means, so the one who is having control over these things. So this is what is meant by vidharana. Okay, so you do this. Okay, you assign this, and once it is assigned to you, if you do not execute, okay, in any of these companies they will send you out. Okay. So vidharayita means that CEO, COO, he assigns something. So this has to be done by you. This has to be done by you also. So similarly, these various activities have been assigned by this primordial force. So it is in that sense, Bhishasmad vatah pavate. So this is how Shrutis will describe. Okay. So in Gargi Brahmanam also, so Antariksha Loka, so all these lokas will be listed one after the other. Okay. So how are they? Means there is a certain force which is responsible, and it is this force which is being referred to in this mantra also. Tasmin apo matarishva dadhati. There are two different levels of meanings which you can think of. So matarishva dadhati tasmin sati. or he himself being so, he does. In fact, Ramaraya brings in both the meanings in the next paragraph. So that is why I wanted to read this before getting into this commentary. Dadhati. So having said that, he asked this question. Nacha ravyadinam taha cheshtaha swabhavikyeveti vachyam. Why not take this as swabhava? Why should you describe an entity responsible for all this? Right? In fact, there are various things have been hypothesized. If you look at this Mandukya, Kala iti kala vidaha, Disha iti cha tad vidaha, Pada iti pada vidaha, and so on and so forth. There will be various things which are listed. So here he is saying, Ravyadinam taha cheshtaha, all these activities which you just described, tasmin apaha, it was said, no? Apaha karmani. So these are all activities which are there swabhavata, on their own. Swabhavikyeveti vachyam. Why he is saying acetanatvat. These achetana entities. So this has to do with what we observe. Pena, there is a pen. So this doesn't write on its own. Achetana. Acetanasya padarthasya swayam vyaparo nasti. Kutrapi. Acetanasya padarthasya swayam vyaparaha nasti. So this is what is kept in mind. So achetana padarthanam suvyaparayitrutva. Okay. Naja ravyadinam taha cheshtaha swabhavikyeveti vachyam acetanatvat. Example, vasyadivat. Sarvasyapyachetanasya cheshtahi chetananugraha kritaha. Okay, so suppose you set alarm at 4:30 in the morning with iPad rings. So on its own, it should not ring. Right? So you set something and then it gives a ring. On its own, if it rings, there will be a problem. Serious problem. Because on its own, suddenly things. Okay? Sarvasyapi acetanasya. Okay, at all levels. Cheshtahi chetananugraha kritaha. Chetana anugraha kritaha means blessed by some chetana. So chetananugraha kritaha. So even this milking for cow. So if it wants to let, it will let. Chetananugraha. This may be some jada padartha, it has to come. So sarvasyapyachetanasya cheshtahi chetananugraha kritaha yadva, or else ravyadi cheshta niyamakam ityartha. You take it the other way around. That is what I was trying to tell you. Niyamaka means, so initially that let this thing be moving this way, it was set by some force. Okay, so it was set by some force and things keep functioning that way. Okay, some order has been set by this. Agnyadinam dahakatvadikame yatha syat anyadyatha nasyat. This is another way of expressing that. Now one can ask this question, after all these achetana beings that we are talking about, in today's understanding, are essentially some basic elements put together. Right? Some basic elements put together in some form, they exhibit a certain property. Right? So now what he is trying to say is, that these elements put together in this form should exhibit this kind of a property is something which was decided by that being. Okay. So if it is like this, it will exhibit only this property and not other property. Okay. So that is what is meant by Agnyadinam, means the padarthas, Agni, etc. Agnyadinam dahakattvadikameva yatha syat. So its property is to glow, its property is to generate heat, only that. So na anyat means, so some other entity will have some other property. So this can be taken to the level of various elements. Okay. So that is what is implied by this. Agnyadinam dahakattvadikameva yatha syad anyad yatha na syad. Okay. So this will exhibit only the property, that will exhibit only the property, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this has been, so this is what is the vidharana. So vidharanam of one operating system, another operating system. So these fellows have done. Okay, so that is how they will function. Tatha vyavasthapakam ityartha. Okay. So this in Tamil there is a phrase, see, avanindri anum asayadu. So that is what is essentially being stated. So certain vidharanam has been done by this, and this, so kala iti kalavidaha, disha iti dishavidaha, and so on and so forth. Different people keep talking about in different terms. Jagataha niyamyatvena lingena niyamakam brahma anumiyate iti bhavaha. He is putting it slightly differently, in different terms now. If you use this term, so niyamya and niyamaka. See, niyamyatvena lingena niyamakam brahma. Okay. Niyamakam means, so the one who gives instructions. Okay. Niyamyaha is the receiver of the instruction. Jagataha niyamyatvena lingena. So niyamyam lingam means, so the linga here is the indicator. What is the indicator? This achetana svabhava. Okay. So this achetanatvam is the linga here for the niya. So there is some entity which is niyamya by its nature. And we know that a Chetana is Niyamaka in most instances, and therefore for any of these Niyamya Padarthaha, there should be a Niyamaka, and that Niyamaka is what we call as Ishvara. Okay. So Jagataha Niyamyatvena Lingena Niyamakam Brahma Anumiyate iti bhavaha. In fact, this is what has been extended by this Nayayikas. And in the most elementary text that you find in Nyaya, you will find this Anumana being driven right at the beginning. Okay. So this Anumana is Kshityankuradikam sakartrikam karyatvad ghatavat. So this is what they will say. Kshityankuradikam sakartrikam karyatvad ghatavat. It is a simple anumana. It can be a little complicated later. But with this, Kshityankuradikam. Kshiti is Prithvi, Achetana. Ankura is sprout, etc. Sakartrikam. Sakartrikam means there should be a certain karta, Niyamaka. Sakartrikam. Why? Because it is Karya. Karyatvat Ghatavat. Ghatavat. So this pen on its own, did it come into existence? No. So there was a karta. So whatever be the die, whatever be the machine, so there is a certain Chetana. So in fact, they say even for Ankura to come, ankura to come, you and I may not be responsible. But someone is responsible, some force is responsible. So, sadharana karana, asadharana karana. Anyway, so here what he is trying to say is, so niyamyatvena lingena niyamakaha. So anumiyate means inferred. Okay. So anumiyate iti bhavaha niyamakam. For everything to stay in order, there is a force which is responsible, and this unknown force we call as Ishvara. Okay. So niyamakam brahma anumiyate iti bhavaha. Then he says athava vishesham athava nirvishesham apitad brahma ravimarudvanyadi rupam sat cheshtadadhat bhavati. So this is another interesting. Athava means another interpretation. Another interpretation, I guess that this interpretation, see, he might have got hint from Bhashya, but more influenced by perhaps this Kavya of Kalidasa. So Kalidasa, right at the beginning, so if you read this, what does he say? Athava, or else Nirvisheshamapi tad Brahma. Okay, the Brahman is actually Nirvishesham. Ravimarudvanyadi rupam sat cheshtadadhat bhavati. Means, so as if he has taken this particular form. If you look at the whole Srishti Prakriya, so initially you don't assign any of the tangible forms. So the tangible forms come into existence at some stage. The tangible forms, and all these tangible forms continuously keep undergoing change. So all these tangible forms, so since it stemmed from that primordial entity, so these tangible forms can also be attributed to that entity. So that is why this Kalidasa, in his beautiful Padya, this first shloka, a very beautiful shloka, in fact that contains profound philosophy. I think that is what could be the basis for this. He says, Shakuntala itself, Ya srishti srashturadya vahati vidhihutam yahavel yachahotri yedve kalam visattaha shruti vishaya guna yasthita vyapya vishvam yamahu sarva bija prakritiritya प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः तनुभिरवतु वस्ताभिरष्टाभिरीशः. You want to say this sloka? Yeah, better say. This is a beautiful sloka. See, ya srishti srashturadya,
ya srishti srashturadya, ya srishti srashturadya.
in Sragdhara, vahati vidhihutam,
vahati vidhihutam,
vahati vidhihutam,
vahati vidhihutam,
yahavir yachahotri,
yahavir yachahotri, yahavir yachahotri,
yedve kalam vidhattaha,
yedve kalam vidhattaha, yedve kalam vidhattaha,
shruti vishaya guna,
shruti vishaya guna,
shruti vishaya guna, yasthita vyapya vishvam, yasthita vyapya vishvam, yasthita vyapya vishvam, yamahu sarva bija prakritiriti, yamahu sarva bija prakritiriti,
यामाहुः सर्वबीजप्रकृतिरिति
यया प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः
यया प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः यया प्राणिनः प्राणवन्तः
प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः
प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः प्रत्यक्षाभिः प्रपन्नः
तनुभिरवतु वः
तनुभिरवतु वः तनुभिरवतु वः
ताभिरष्टाभिरीशः
ताभिरष्टाभिरीशः ताभिरष्टाभिरीशः.
This is a very beautiful shloka. See, Kalidasa's genius. In fact, he brings in the various Upanishadic concepts which are there into this shloka. He just describes ya. See, ya srishti srashturadya. He has, what he has in his mind is this Chandogya. So first there are basically 8 things which are listed in this. Ravi Marudvanhyadi. He is just saying, Adi means etc. Ravi Marudvanhyadi Rupam Sat means taking these forms. Kalidasa essentially says, so these forms are assumed by you, and through these forms you present yourself to me. So ya srishtihi srashtu, that ultimate divine being, Brahman, whatever we are describing, he says, ya srishti srashturadya vahati vidhihutam vahati means Agni. Okay, vidhihutam vahati, whatever carries, vahati vidhihutam, that energy form, yahavihi. So the one which is being offered is also you. The one who offers is also you, Yajamana. Yahavir Yachahotri. Then he says, Yedve Kalam Vidhattaha. Beautiful description of Chandra and Surya. Yedve Kalam Vidhattaha means the two beings which actually help you divide time. Understand? The dissection of time that you have is essentially governed by these two beings. Yedve Kalam Vidhatta. There is no other entity. Okay? The time division is essentially by Yedve Kalam Vidhatta. Then the next phrase is a little difficult to understand. Shruti Vishaya Guna Yasthita Vyapya Vishwam. Ya Vishwam Vyapya Sthita. So this basically is Akasha. And this Akasha, Shruti here means not this Veda. Shruti means Shabdaha. Okay, Shabda Rupa Vishayaha Yasya Gunaha. Listen, Shabda Gunakam Akasham. Okay, so this is what we have in Nyaya. So therefore he says, Shruti Vishaya Guna Yasthita Vyapya Vishwam. Then Yamahu Sarva Bija Prakritiriti. Guess what it is? Yam Sarva Bija Prakritihi iti Ahu. So this is Prithvi. Okay, for any seed to come, it has to be in Prithvi. It can't grow in sky. Yamahu Sarva Bija Prakritiriti. Okay, it can be understood in 2-3 levels, but that is how he puts it. Sarva Bija Prakritiriti. And finally, Vayu. Yaya Praninaf Pranavantaha. All pranis. Okay, so it is all because of this. Yaya Praninaf Pranavantaha. Then finally, Pratyakshabhis Prapannaha Tanubhihi Avatuvaha. So these are all forms. So in which I see Ishvara. Yaya Praninaf Pranavantaha Pratyakshabhis Prapannaha Tanubhiravaduvaha. So through these forms, may he protect us. Anyway, so if any of these forms, okay, So get enraged. See, yat surya. So this is what athava. See, nirvisheshamapi. See, truly speaking, it is nirvishesha. But when it assumes these particular forms, so then it is like this. See, tad brahma ravi marudvanyadi rupam sat. So taking these forms, cheshta dadhat bhavati, as if it has taken cheshta. So as if it has taken the cheshta. Yat suryadyupadhidvara bhasanadi cheshta dhatte tasya brahmanaha tadbhavaha avashyam abhyupagantavyaha iti bhavaha. What does this mean? It says upadhidvara. So these are all various upadhis which this entity takes. Depending on the upadhi which has been assumed by, so it will exhibit various properties. Its duration of existence will keep varying, its property will keep varying, and so on and so forth. Okay, suryadyupadhidvara. So these are main 8 things which were listed in the sloka. Bhasaman adi cheshta dhatte. Okay, through this upadhi it shines. Bhasaman adi cheshta dhatte. Tasya brahmanaha tadbhavaha avasyabhyupagantavyaha iti bhavaha. Means, so this entity, though it is nirupadhikam by virtue, okay, of its own nature, through these upadhis that these possess, all of them, is also to be accepted by you. Okay? So that is all he said. Tadbhavaha avashyabhyupagantavyaha. Sopadhika rupena avashyabhyupagantavyaha iti bhavaha. Okay, I think we'll stop here. सर्वे सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।